against Green Bay. Obviously, we left Lambeau with a loss on the wrong side of the day there, but I really want to dive into the game real briefly and just put everything out there as far as how I saw it. So coming off the field, you guys know ultra competitive nature of the game. My temperament and things, I was pissed, and I'm ready to scald everybody. But then you sit back and look at it, and after the second time and after the third time, you go, there's a lot of good football on this tape. We played 47 snaps defensively, and they had 188 passing yards, 78 rushing. So if you look at an NFL game and you tell me the Green Bay Packers are going to have 188 passing yards and 78 rushing, did you play a winning brand of football? I would tell you yes, but then you have to look deeper into that. So what happened? Why did we give up 27 points? And it's a lot of things that go into that, a lot of different variables that go into that. But let's start with the pass game, 188 yards. Well, I believe it was play 18, 19 of the game. We had back-to-back plays where we allowed a 48-yard explosive pass and a 17-yard explosive touchdown pass that we went into the game saying, you got to make these guys beat us. You cannot give them things because that's when they thrive. You have to make them beat us, and we did not do that on back-to-back plays. Inexcusable, and that's been addressed. So you take, 48-17? I'm not a math major, but I believe that's 65 yards. You take that off of 180, you're looking at 120 yards passing on the day. Let's go into the run game. We held them to 3.1 rushing. That's a good day in the NFL against a back like that. It's a good day. But we should have been dominant in the run game. We should have been at 2.2. Why do I say that? Because one of those was a 15-yard explosive run that should have never happened. That's been addressed as well. So when you go in the day, it's a lot of good to take for it. So 47 plays, I just gave you 3. Where you 2.2 in the run game and 120 yards passing. That's who we are. And that's who I expect us to be, and that's who we will be. And it's non-negotiable. And all this stuff has been addressed with the people it need to be addressed with, and more importantly, the players are holding each other accountable. And in the NFL, that's why each practice, each rep you get, each opportunity you get on that grass is so critical and important because you never know which one is going to be the one. You never know. You can't leave the game playing this game of we played good defense on 40 snaps, but 7 snaps. We're not doing that this year. You're going to pull your weight. I'm going to pull my weight. The staff's going to pull their weight. And we're moving on to Chicago. And I'm looking for us to play up to the standard that we're capable of playing up to. Any questions?
The thing that jumped out was just the no sacks, 2 quarterback hits. I don't think any guy had more than 1 total pressure together. We just shut that part of the operation. What was your thought? Was it something that Green Bay was just doing a good job on a quick sets and stuff like that? But with the pass rush specifically, what was your observation?
They were nudging, chipping all day and getting the ball out. They weren't going to allow it. Go back with your stopwatch and turn on the pass plays. They weren't going to allow it. But more importantly, I want to give credit to our guys of not letting this guy out of the pocket. That's things that we've struggled with in years past. Jordan Love has burned us in years past with his legs. He had 1 run, I think, for 4 yards. So I want to look at the positives in that. Yeah, we could have done things and things like that, but we had a specific game plan. And for the most part, the guys went out and executed the game plan. And I just gave you the stats. That should have been a dominant outing on Sunday, and it will be moving forward.
I want to talk about the 2-play drive. The 2-play scoring drive, the 65 yards. Looked like Kirby bit down on an over route there.
Kirby did exactly what he was supposed to do.
So he has the ability to kind of ad-lib.
Kirby did exactly what he was supposed to do with the structure of the defense.
And then on the pick play, how can Terrion defend that better?
By learning by previous mistakes. You guys been around here. We got the exact same play at San Francisco last year. Turn it on to Pearsall. Learn from your mistakes. You're a professional.
When the decision was made to bring pressure from the linebackers, what was your assessment of Alex, Jack, and Derek when you decided to bring blitzes and pressures from the linebackers?
Tim just gave us the stats. What were those outstanding stats, Tim? We got, 2 pressures? We got to be better. Got to be better. You get your number called, you got to be better. Point blank period. That's also been addressed.
How much did the groin play into those two plays that he?
If you're injured, come out the game. If you're injured, come out the game. We're not making any excuses. No. We're not making any excuses. Just like if I have a play called I shouldn't have called, that's on me. A player has a job to do, that's on them. We all earn our paycheck. There won't be any free rides this year. We all come to the stadium with a job to do your job, point blank, period.
You mentioned good job keeping the quarterback in the pocket. Caleb's a different animal in that regard in terms of just his mobility, squeezing through gaps, and just the quick first step. How much more of an emphasis is that this week compared to week one?
It's a heightened emphasis if you watch the Monday night game, not compared to week one or anything. Jordan Love has scramble ability. But if you watch week one, and you not only learn from your mistakes, but you learn from others. Those are the really smart people to me. People that learn from others' mistakes. You know, to me, I hope it's easy to learn from your own mistake. Shame on you. I mean, but when you start to really heighten your awareness in this league, in this sport, is when you turn on the film and see the previous opponent make a certain mistake, and you're able to learn from that and make sure it doesn't happen to you. So Caleb was outstanding. He extended a lot of drives. He put points on the board. He gave his team opportunity to win last year via his ability to escape the pocket and run. We're very aware of that, and we'll have a plan for it.
Ben's greatest strength as a play caller.
Excuse me?
What is Ben's greatest strength as a play caller?
Everything. Next question.
Shep, I'm curious, you mentioned that players have already started to hold themselves accountable for last week. Are you able to share any of what you've witnessed of that with us and how the players are holding them accountable? Not just
any accountability, player to player, coach to player, will stay between us, and no disrespect or anything like that. But I keep that stuff close to the vest because of the level of trust that we've built and the way we've been able to look each other in the eye on Monday and shoot it straight. So I would never disclose those conversations, but you guys see the game, and we see the tape. I think it's clear as day. And then I have to do things to help these guys more, too. Everybody know we're a man team. So how can I help these guys in those man situations, in those man windows where we've shown we're going to play man?
Shep, you have talked about the importance of Ben to your development. You'd spend, time in his office, and he helped, shape your understanding of offense and make you a better defensive coach.
Yep.
How much are you just looking forward to the chess match that this Sunday is going to be?
I'm looking forward to seeing our players respond off of a loss. I could care less who's calling the plays, who's over there, what's the scenario, what the media wants to make this out to be. We are coming off a loss, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to seeing not only our players, but our coaches respond coming off of a loss.
Dan and Hutch yesterday, they said, when we talked to Dan and Hutch yesterday, the emphasis was on winning the one-on-ones to free up Hutch, but Hutch said he probably only got 2 or 3 one-on-ones. Is there anything you can do to free him up more, or is it just about winning those fleeting chances?
If Hutch is occupying 2 or 3 people, there's 11 other guys there's 10 other guys on the field. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and give you guys my game plan, but Hutch is the caliber player that he is, and everybody in the league knows it. Turn on San Fran tape and tell me who's one-on-one blocking Nick Bosa. Turn on Green Bay tape when you get an 8-game sample size. Who's one-on-one blocking Micah Parsons? When you're the elite of the elite, people are going to plan for you. And that's why he's the caliber player that he is. We will counter that, and Hutch will counter that. He's an ultra-aware player. He knows how to manipulate things and move himself around. We're working off a 1-game sample size, people, and 47 plays at that. That's not a huge sample size at all. There will be things that change, but I'm not going to overreact over the pressures. Like I said, 47 snaps, take away those 3 plays, and you guys tell me would y'all have liked that as Lions fans as a defensive performance. But you cannot play that game. You cannot take plays out. That's why each play is that important and that critical that we detail and do your job each and every play.
It's not Chicago.
Guys, Jeremy and Dave. Seems like one of those guys that maybe took advantage of some of those one-on-ones was Al-Qadim Muhammad. Only had 7 snaps, but maybe a couple pressures in there. Just curious what you thought of his game, and maybe did he earn himself a little bit more of a role?
It's what I saw the last 6 weeks. It's the reason he's here. He earned himself a role in that game, but 47 plays. You know what I mean? 47 plays defensively. He did have a bigger role in the game. If we would have played the norm, you're somewhere around 60, 65 snaps, he would have played 15, 20 But the way the game unfolded, it was what it was. We had those guys behind the sticks all day. The opening drive, it's an emphasis. Starting the game fast, going in the half and coming out the half. The momentum swings of football. We have to be great in those situations. Point blank, period. Second and long, third and long, second and long, third and long. That's where we want to live, and that's where we kept them. We have to thrive in those situations.
Just wanted to close it with maybe a little bit more on the Bears. First, does Ben's offense, how similar is it to what he ran last year? I know it's different personnel, but just conceptually.
First thing I told the guys is, I didn't mean cut you off. You had more.
Well, and then I just was curious about some of the personnel too.
I told the guys, it's going to be training camp practice, guys. It's training camp. DA, I know DA, known him a while. You know, kind of AG came from that system. So it's all the same, not only offensively, but defensively. You turn their tape on and look at it deeply. It's a lot of the same. I told the guys, it's training camp. Don't go chasing ghosts. Don't go worrying about if he brings in eligible and he's a receiver. Listen, we all understand and respect Ben Johnson as a person, more importantly, but also as a play caller. It's why he got afforded opportunities in. And we all understand this. But I clearly want to make this about the players. They're the ones going to play. Ben will tell you the same thing. They're the ones going to play and executing all these things we're drawing up. So I want to keep this about them, and they just need to understand. You got a one-game sample size of Ben as a new play caller. Is that enough to, they're going to do this, they're going to do that? No, it's not. So we're going in with a tight wound plan where these guys understand we have adjustments, we have certain things we're going to do, and it's about us and understanding that stuff and making sure as long as we go out and execute, not say, well, if you take out that play, we'd have played dominant. No, let's put in all the plays and play a dominant brand of football like I believe we're capable of doing as a defense.
They're just offensive skill talent. Some young guys there, obviously. But
highly talented offense. You said talent-wise, right?
Yeah.
Highly talented. All over the place. My guy Swift, that's my guy. Make no mistakes about it. For 60 minutes Sunday, he won't be. But that is my guy, man. I have the utmost respect for these players. DJ Moore, Aduze, Cole Kmet. I mean, these are real guys in this league, across the board. He's implemented things on the O-line to help them, and that showed up. So we know the task at hand. We're going to have a tight wound plan, and we're going to play Detroit brand 2025 defensive football, guys.